100 viewers, you, hundreds of viewers.
Thousands, really?
Thousands of viewers.
Should have 100 to make 1,000.
We are all rolled in.
Oh.
We are playing in
We're all rolled out.
the home. We are playing in the homebrew realm of Game Druid, created by myself, the Dungeon Master Matthew Arnold, with credit to
There's like a
Rob.
ton over here if you want more.
Better?
Yep.
Hello.
We are picking up today at the cusp of combat. On the journey here, there was a brief encounter with some sort of invisible foe or watcher. However, they escaped before anything could come of it.
Yes, indeed.
A short conversation was had as everybody kind of figured out how they wanted to go about their descent and approach to the portal. Wow.
It's been a long week.
As of yet, there has been no sign of Zaire and his cultist crew. Flut was sent out after being turned invisible thanks to Luke. Isn't it nice to have someone with like cool spells and stuff back in the group? Support stuff.
Oh,
Gotta be nice, right?
had a mild panic for a second.
Healing spells. Oh boy.
Who needs those?
Utility, that's the word.
Utility spells, that is what I have.
Support?
That's
So, Fluff got 18 on the map making check, 19 on the stealth. Had 1 hour of invisibility to scout out this bit of land. Is there anything anyone would like to make a note of from last session?
we were all talking about how to set up an ambush. And splitting up the party and all this stuff, and then we
Getting the band back together. Quote
One
unquote.
last job.
That's not for you, Sanity.
One last. Let's kill Zaire.
that's your
I hope Orphan survives because he doesn't have a plan for the rest of his life. It would be hilarious.
I already have a plan.
Ah,
Are you drawing on the map, sir?
yes.
Oh.
Sing at the very end.
He's drawing a Matt's drawing a map on the map.
No.
Matt's drawing a map on the map.
Flip is contemplative as she's walking around the area around the portal, drawing this map for everybody.
How close are you getting? Because the way I kind of envisioned it is the group of you are still 1,000, 2,000 feet out from the actual portal. And you are kind of up in the air doing a scout path, like a low flyover, and sketching your map as you're going by.
Sure, yeah, that's whatever we had agreed on last week. We'll keep with that. But yes, Fluff is running over the previous day's events in her head.
Why are you getting so quiet?
Taking a look at her ivory sanctum sigil, running her hands, turning the teleportation stone over in her pocket, sketching out the map.
Aefwield time.
Just fucking hand of Dawn you with a slap. Knock your head just clean off.
It's like tennis.
Yeah.
I did too.
It's being moved from -1 strength. Yes. I love that. Stupid.
That's an evil eye.
Stupid. Good. I gotta get my dice out. Actually, I don't know. I gotta use the double die. Oh, there's one. Which die do I use?
I think the other one's still under this fucking couch.
Dude, you gotta get that. You gotta get that.
My dice.
4. 14. And then I'll use a key point to fuck you.
That's not how this works. This is a dice tray, not a cat tray.
It's a box.
Where does it say dice tray?
You know what? You got a point. It
Where's
does
the
not
point?
say cat tray though.
Yeah, but still, it's a dice tray.
There we go. Come here.
And like literally all of my dice are under her too, so it's not like I can even roll on the table.
Yeah, they're trapped now forever.
They're gone. I need to get more. It's berries and dogs.
No, my dog's here. I know you said almost as bad, but
It's not as bad as them shoving whatever's in your hands out so she can get pets, but this is
There
pretty
you go.
gross.
Talking about John's kids?
No, his pets.
Back and forth.
John's non-existent kids yet? I mean, they exist.
Oh well, I guess
Not
it's
yet.
not something I want. Good boy, though.
Soon TM.
Fuck me, dude. Holy shit.
What'd you do? Piss him off.
I mean, they're at the point where
The
they
yellow
don't
fella
exist on their own
was my
outside
best die,
universe, so yes,
but
they
now it's if I want to
exist.
roll like unlucky
they're over
dice.
4 pounds a piece.
See, it just fucks up.
No, I think she got it with some very
See, it does good, but when I actually roll it in game,
Did you literally
trash.
put box there to direct the airflow right next to you?
No, I'm trying
it was
to
like 3 18s in a row.
I know it seems to be self-created. It's not
Yeah, but that's not going to help. It's just pointed at you. And
It's only this. I purposely tried to get airflow. But it's
See, the
just
yellow
like-
fella's trying to bait me. Now I'm gonna use it and put nat one or something.
all right.
Are you done drawing, DM?
What'd you
Yes. So
Okay.
let me see if I can get this all on the map keyboard.
I should have just stopped on the TV.
There.
get? Hey,
I think
that's
it's
just
kick it.
together, bro. That's gonna be your first roll of the night. 30. I think the highest roll of that one was at 36 on a stealth roll.
I still put all of stuff through.
Even though you're tiny.
I read no stealth.
There's really
All my flaws are all the things I should be good at.
That's
Except for
hilarious.
strength.
It's fucking.
You guys get to play in the dark today.
Good, I like the dark.
The map is more important.
In the dark.
I was born in the darkness.
I didn't see light until it was already abandoned. By then it was nothing but blinding.
Not the sunlight and the heat are god awful. I want it to be rainy forever.
Only a couple of days when it's sun. Just a couple.
+1. Yeah, I want that.
Oh well.
I'm more talking about like
I mean, that is.
it's the perfect temperature kind of sunny.
Place that's promising.
No. Alright, so I got pretty much the whole map here. We have the portal in the center here at the top.
Oh.
And then I'm going to start from the right side and work my way left. I hope it's the same in this room, or wherever you're watching this. No, I guess I have to watch it on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
So, starting from the right side, down at the bottom, you can barely see it. Just in the bottom right corner there is a large building still fairly intact. At the bottom is a small purple circle. I don't think you can see, but that is where your group currently is, at the base of that large hill. Just to the right of the hill is that large building. Up from there, this is all to scale, because this is covering a couple, like over 1,000 feet, so it's all spread out a little bit. This is a large skyscraper-esque building that has collapsed over. There's a small mountain of rubble here at the base. Moving through it is difficult terrain, and the interior of this is hollow and can be moved through, giving you cover in the windows. This is a small square building. Can't really tell what it is. It's like half collapsed, half up, difficult terrain, the collapsed area. You can move through and take cover at the walls. I will mention you have to say you want to take cover at these walls, otherwise you're only getting partial cover. So it's like you're standing there and they can see you through it, so you're getting some cover, but if you want full cover, you have to take the time to crouch.
Is that an action?
No, you just have to say you're doing it. It's not assumed you're going to be like ducking and losing vision, because you won't be able to see. In the center here, there's a large dome structure, half of which is just collapsed and crushed. It looks like it cracked right down the center. There's all kinds of like little rubble pieces. I've just kind of marked some little black squigglies where there's something you could take cover behind, but nothing substantial enough where you have an enclosed space. Closer down near the portal, at the top here, there's a small hill of rubble, along with this small, wall that's kind of like still standing and like running up and down where the slope of the hill goes up. So the top of this wall is still high enough you can see over the hill. Over here is a couple of large buildings that have crashed over into each other. You can go inside the buildings. There's rubble, a lot of rubble down near the base, making a small hill of difficult terrain. A couple more buildings over here. And that's it for a rough layout. When it gets closer to game time and we kind of zoom in to the area that we want specifically, I will draw a little bit more detailed of a map, just for final positioning. But this is what you get from Fluff's foray.
Okay, so just hot question. It's all to scale, correct?
Yeah, so like this is...
So it's 150 feet on the map from us to the portal, so can we say that's like 1,500 feet?
Yeah, for rough estimates, yeah.
So for rough estimate, every 5 feet is actually 50 feet here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she had a pretty decent map-making skill, so it's probably maybe even a little bit more accurate than that. But, yeah.
Just for rule of thumb. Are the M's anything that are on these?
Those are rebel.
Those are just rebel.
Yeah. Little
Okay.
squiggles all around the thing are rebel.
And then was she able to also catch like possible demon movement?
There's nothing. Fluff, you could tell Luke. From what you've seen, there's nothing.
Nothing really looks like it's been recently disturbed.
Yeah, they're not like moving about systematically, or there's not like a guard of demons or anything. They're all just kind of milling about. Every now and then, a couple more seem to come out of the portal and just kind of start their journey farther into the city.
So, as far as like my worry here is just knowing how many demons are coming out and being able to hide from the demons ends in.
How are the intervals completely random when demons spawn? Is that
if you want to take some time to observe it and kind of like keep track and try and figure out if there's a pattern,
Like if
I think I'll have you roll an investigation check.
Okay. That's not bad.
What's your intelligence?
High. That's gonna be a 19.
That's pretty good. How long are you spending?
Maybe. I suppose I can't do this while Fluff's making the map.
Yeah, I mean, Fluff's gone.
Okay,
You
if
all
I can do
left
it
to your
until
own
she gets
devices.
back. Just
Yeah.
watch the portal until she gets back.
Okay.
So
you
I guess
climb
she's
up
what
to the top of the hill, take a perch somewhere where you're
Yeah.
a bit obscured, and just
kind
watch.
of. Yeah. Does like the portal like anything happen to it when the demons appear? Or, like what kind of?
There's just kind of like this ripple,
Okay.
and there's like a straining as like something pushes through. Like there's a kind of barrier there, and they're like pushing their way through it, and there's like ripples going out,
Okay.
and then they kind of like emerge.
Okay.
It like snaps back, ripples, and the demon moves on.
Okay.
As of yet, you have not seen any large ones, so you're unsure what the interval is there, but it seems like the smaller, and we're still talking like large, some medium, there have been like the small little like imp
Yeah.
and whatever it is.
But not like the big ones.
Yeah, none of the huge, like, gargantuan
Yeah.
ones. But you'd say 1 or 2 every 2 minutes. You haven't seen anything under, like, 2 minutes. Tops.
That's
And
fast.
sometimes it's as long as 5, 10.
That's still way faster than I thought it was going to be.
The interval between 18, 19? 18, 19?
19.
19? The interval between demons coming out seems to be proportional to their size.
Okay. So if there's a break and we haven't seen one for a while, it means the big
The
one's
longer
coming.
the break, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's perplexing. Okay. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't like that either. They're laughing. When the
I
DM
saw Sarah smiling. I'm like, ah, shit.
Because I was laughing about the cat.
Oh, okay.
And thinking, man, my foot's falling asleep. I've got a corner
Still in the
leg.
box.
Man.
Oh boy, making an enemy. Oh. Well, now I don't want to sit here.
Thank you. Oh, that's
Great,
so much
right on the
better.
map. Thank you, Sanity.
Also of note on the map, there is an arrow pointing backwards, labeled those we've left behind.
You need all of the people in Cloudheim and Rill and Forestgate,
everyone we've left.
your Groot, and that mom and her 2 kids that we saved when we were attacked by hags. And
Fuck that
Sid
dude,
and
his family
Captain
deserves
Look, we
Kirk.
gotta complete the mission. The mission comes first. Zare
It wasn't his
needs to
family's
die.
fault.
That's
It's
true.
not great.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
wait,
rest of
wait,
it,
what
that's
about
what it
what about what's his face?
Who's what's its face?
What are you talking about?
Zedfrey.
Zed
Oh,
free.
Zedfrey.
Skeleton?
Yeah.
We're
Poor
doing
guy.
this to honor the fucking
Yeah.
the
Zed is
bilge.
dead.
Oh yeah, he is. I guess his name is
We're
Zedfrey.
avenging the bilge.
Okay, so we
Yes,
know.
we are.
The bilge is
The only one
already
that knows
back.
about it, but
And for Sid,
That's what it's about.
that creepy kid.
A character named Sid?
No,
yeah, he's the little elf guy that's obsessed with me.
yeah.
He was vicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Sid
Gave
Vicious.
him a
That was a
crash
Johnny
course
Rotten
in,
joke.
Sword fighting.
Uh-huh. Took
Poor
several
guy.
hours, and he didn't do well.
Did you kick his ass?
He had trouble just holding a sword properly.
He's not. Yeah. He really needed.
It's like Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore.
I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe he's learned in the meantime and is an accomplished fighter at this point.
Okay,
It's
so
been like 2 weeks.
we know that demons are coming out of the portal at
Pretty fast.
regular rate.
He's a fast learner.
So, Orphan, you find this
Yeah.
out.
Communicate.
What is everyone else doing while Fluff is out making her map? Luke, you have given her the spell. She flies off. Orphan, you make your way to the top of the hill and like take your perch. What are you doing?
Come on. I gotta move.
Okay, so from where we are, I obviously see the building to our right that is still standing,
Yeah,
and you said it's pretty high up.
yeah. Like 6 stories.
How far are we from the giant?
Okay. So
2,000 feet?
I probably, I obviously like I don't want to leave our hiding spot or whatever this is. But
I mean, it's not particularly like you can be seen.
yeah.
The hill gives you cover from one side, but there's still it's pretty open.
I would probably like. I just want to be focused on primarily the building directly next to us that someone could take high ground, as well as just. Hi, Sandy. I know you're so nice. I'm gonna turn on
Oh.
your belly.
So you're gonna fall off.
That was a close call.
That building right there. I want
This
to
one?
I want to sort of scout out from where we are.
Roll a perception check. So after Orphan, you get to the top of the hill and you're kind of Garrick. Welcome, Garrick.
What'd you write?
Right, so
I wrote a 13. But
you're up there at your post. Luke gets up to the top and starts, looking intently off in different directions, kind of scouting out buildings.
21.
Two of you kind of up there.
Wow.
21, that's good. So...
Hello.
Hello.
There he is.
I totally forgot I'm no longer a human.
How do you forget that again?
Do you remember all your human bones all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
I mean, it was just a question.
But that's Windows?
This is still almost completely intact. However, you see some rubble and signs over on this side that there might be a way.
Sweet. The moment I do see that, remembering that I have wings, I'm just going to turn to the group and I want to go scout out the top of that building. I'll be right back. And I want to fly up the 6-story building
Okay.
and just scout out what I can see, because possibly that could be a really tactical location for us to see the whole battlefield from.
Okay. So before you head off to explore the 6-story nearby building, I'm gonna see what everybody else is
Yep.
doing. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to scout out that building that's tipped over there. So you're gonna be on the top of that hill for a little bit before. Mira, what are you doing?
Well, we've kind of split it up into melee fighters and monsters and that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, that's the plan.
Bless you. Bless you.
Blessings again.
Jinx, you can't speak and say your name.
No. Can't jinx God.
I sure can.
I just did.
You're like,
And try to strategize a little bit, because obviously we know they've got a bunch of casters and magic abilities, and I can try and help counteract that if possible,
Magic Custa.
but it means I need to be relatively close to them, as much as I don't want to be. Also, I have two different options. One of them will make it a little bit difficult to move, but I can consistently be doing damage. The other option, there's no movement penalty, and I can do damage, but it also means that the vampires aren't going to be as helpful as we would like.
I feel like the vampires need to be as helpful as possible in this fight.
I don't know if you're taking a little bit of movement penalty. It might make it more difficult for them to hear us. It's the best way for me to contribute to the fight.
We don't really know exactly what we're going up against. All we know is what we have on our side. So,
I'm assuming they're gonna have magic users.
Well, yeah, that's there. Seductive magic. That's
yeah.
very
Like,
good.
if the juries, I can try and hold them off as best I can.
I think that's smart.
And I can try and make things more difficult for his followers.
Are these plans being made while Fluff is still out
Yeah.
Doing the map stuff. Okay.
Yep. You have not yet returned.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't be contributing to this. Well,
Attack the darkness.
Oh. Zare took like 8 cultists with him, right?
There were 7 total, I think.
If you're asking me, I'm gonna make you roll a history check. Maybe one of your group
I'll try
members can tell you.
to. I'll try to recall when I was spying through the hall.
The longhouse.
Yeah, the longhouse. That's what it was. How many cultists were with Zare? If I
Let's see,
can.
it was even 7 or...
Intelligence. I see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 6 birds.
Yeah, so I think there's 8 total.
Pretty sure.
I think that's right.
Ooh, 21.
From what you can remember, looking in that situation, there were 8-ish.
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 Including Zare.
But you remember very recently, last episode, one of the council members told you that there were 8 total, including Zare.
Already.
So from an old memory, you thought there were about 8, and then the cultist told you that there were 8, including Zare. Seems to check out.
All right.
What are... Oh, it's the other ones are as strong as theirs, though. Probably not.
Nah, there's no way. That'd be certain death.
For the map camera? Okay, maybe check. Wait, this whole thing? No! No! No!
Take a long time.
Find another way.
I was gonna
It's
grab
take
those
too
two
much
tables.
time.
One of the ways grab those 2 tables and put them over there. That's more enough.
What? Doesn't raise the map?
Why? I got it, man. Don't worry.
No, I don't trust that. I'm worried now because you wanted to do that.
What are you trying to do?
There's a chair over there. Use the chair.
The chair's not big enough.
Put that on the chair.
The chair's not big enough. Look how big
Well, if you put that on the chair, then that can be shorter, and then the stand doesn't need as much room. But it still needs 3.
So I'd have to use your chair. You need to use that chair. It's not work. Just trust me.
No. It's gonna take too much time to fix it.
It'll take a long time.
No.
I'll do it.
Bad rock.
I'll do it.
No. My bloody house. God damn it. So, Mira is strategizing. Garrick, in the downtime while Fluff is out on the map-making run, Orphan and Luke have made their way up the hill, doing a little scouting from above. Mira is chatting with any of the members who are down in this little area still, strategizing about the fight to come. What would Garrick like to do?
And did you just say that so these are ruins, right, around us?
Yeah, this whole cityscape area is just fallen buildings and rubble.
I mean, can I do like a history check or something like that? I mean, would there be anything like that I might recognize? I mean, if there's anything that I could roll for to see if there's any history
You could
lines?
try.
Oh, do you want me to roll a history check for it?
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Never heard of anything like this. There's the massive capital city of Justnin in the country of Janadar. I don't think you've ever been there, but you've heard about, massive cities like that.
Is there like any markings or ruins that I might be able to inspect while I'm here?
I'm sure there's all kinds of weird architecture and stuff you can go check out.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, Garrett goes off, itching his archaeological mind, inspecting long dead civilization ruins.
Watch out for the demons.
I like it. Got a real future in history.
Real Indiana Jones type.
Yeah. Garrett, the explorer.
God damn it!
Garrett Jones.
I can't believe we had the same.
It's
thought
just
there.
the Superman theme, but sped up just a little bit.
No whip, just two
It's one of
shields.
those common names.
John Williams, what?
The English language. There's nothing copyright about that.
His name is Indianapolis Jibothy.
No.
Dio.
I would be standing, kind of chatting around with Mira about the strategy, but also like limbering up, like doing some stretches and kind of getting ready for a lot of movement and exercise activity.
Time to prep.
Just doing stretches and like light workouts.
All right. What are you doing, Nimble?
Kegel
Say
Kegels.
nimble.
Why? Of all the things to describe squinting.
Yeah.
That's a
No. I was not. I don't believe
You
this.
brought it up when I walked in.
No,
Because Rob was not. Yes.
To work out his muscles.
What are you doing, Dimple?
It's only called this eye
Daydreaming
tools from
about
John
shrubberies.
What? Daydreaming?
About shrubberies.
So for the next 50 minutes, you're gonna go sit off over on the side, blank expression on your face, thinking about shrubberies.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Dozes off a little bit. Stereotypical cartoon nose bubble growing in as he sleeps.
Never mind.
As Wrangler and Raxus. They also go off to the side. Raxus is talking with Wrangler. They're going through their packs, kind of like looking at things. You see him pull out some potions. Wrangler gives a couple to Raxus. They're just kind of going through inventory, also preparing for battle. You might be able to overhear Wrangler reminding Raxus, once again, stay close to Fluff. Things go south, make sure you're with her. Yada yada. Yes, Dad. Luke, you head over to that large building. There is a sort of a large crack in the side of it, making a nice 5-foot wide area you can walk into the building through. It is dark inside. Do you have dark vision now?
Nope.
Alright, it is very dark inside.
I don't want to go inside.
Just fly up the outside.
Yep.
Alright, so you're going up. You're at the top of the hill here, which from base ground level is probably 50 feet high.
And I can do it in one movement.
And to get to the top of this,
Oh,
you're going up another 6 stories, so another like 20 feet-ish
I
to
can
get to the top.
do it in a single gust of wind.
Easy peasy. You get to the roof and look out. You can see the ruined landscape around you. From this height, you can see a couple of the large gargantuan monsters off in the distance. Faints, once again, the echo of the footfalls reaching you all the way over here.
Okay, so as I fly up and get to the top, I would like to perception check the roof to make sure that there's no one already up here hiding or anything like that.
Okay.
18.
Nobody here?
Sweet. Then I would like to take the corner position and maybe investigation check or something, but I would like to see like how much cover can I get here while still having vision down there versus like I'm up 6 stories, so like
So the roof is pretty much all flat. A strange stone, concrete-like material.
okay.
Bit of rubble here and there. There's like a short, like knee-high raise all around the edge of the building.
Okay.
There's like a few cracks. You can almost see through the cracks. If you take some time to like let your eyes adjust, you might be able to see down below. But
So
that's it.
So, really, it looks like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like this tall.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I would like to lay down and see, like, from like a laying down position, can I see over this and see all the way across the entire, like, towards the portal and this whole thing? Like, could this
From
be
hands and knees, you could see over.
Okay.
Prone, probably not.
But hands and knees, I can be looking over, and then really what I want to know is, from this position, how much cover do I have from the people 6 stories down and all the way across? Like that's sort of why I wanted to do an investigation check, because I think it's more than just me laying down. It's whether or not I can actually like figure that out in my head. And does that make sense?
Yes, but I think you might be thinking about this too hard.
Okay.
Yeah, roll investigation. Like, I can, like, this is a lot of, like, super detailed, like, math shit
Right.
you want me to figure out. So I'm pretty much just going to be like, you can tell, like, from here, no one would be able to see you.
Okay. Okay. Then yes, I'm thinking about this too hard.
Okay. You can kind of generalize, like, if I'm laying down with a wall
Yeah.
this high, like, anybody up to here probably would be able to see me. Higher I stand, like, the farther out.
Right.
Standing up totally tall, like, everybody, like, out here-ish is going to be able to see you.
Yeah. But if I'm on my hands and knees, ideally the only thing people are going to be able to see is like my head poking out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then that's what I wanted to know, and from this position while I'm up here, after figuring that out, I will just like walk across the whole entire thing and see if I can see the other side of that building and that possible entrance that I saw from the hill.
Yeah, when you get over there and look over, there's a huge chunk of the building missing here. And
Okay.
it looks like it's all just kind of fallen and made
Like a
a
ramp.
ramp up to the
Sweet.
interior.
Perfect. Thank you. That's all. From there, I'll head on back to the group.
Oh, is this place pretty well lit then?
Dim lighting.
Okay.
Done the same on the stream to make the ambiance of good lighting.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks fine on the stream.
Dimple lighting.
Boom. Just nothing.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
The problem is there's no light. There's no light. There's a little bit. Damn.
Luke, will you roll a dexterity check for me?
Saving throw?
No, check.
14. Just a second.
And your passive perception is 18 now, right?
Yep. That's a 15. with Jack of all trades.
As you're pacing about on the top of the building, kick a couple pebbles out of the way as you're wandering about, taking the lay of the land in. Through one of the cracks, you notice one of the pebbles fall, and you hear something move around inside, but it's not like a loud noise or anything, just like a faint rustling.
Is that near the end of my time up there?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm headed down.
Getting the F out.
You rejoin the group. It's been about 30-ish minutes at this point.
Once Fluff gets back, I would like to rejoin the group.
Alright. So Luke rejoins the group. Chitter chatter, whatever you guys want to do. Fluff gets back with lay of the land mapped out. What do you do? Orphan rejoins the group, seeing once you hear people start talking to Fluff.
Okay.
So Fluff is here with us?
Yes.
Yep. Fluff has rejoined. You have the cultists and their the Kreen and their guards, the slab and all that kind of off to the side still.
So, Fluff, you made a map. You see anything interesting or see anything of note that might help us with an ambush?
Just there's the places that I marked out for cover. There's a couple small places in between here and there that we can make, but I mean, it's all these buildings that I've drawn out. I don't know if anybody here can tell, but there do seem to be some smaller demons popping out every now and then from the portal. I don't know how much hindrance or help they might be. But I haven't seen any signs of either gargantuan huge demons or really any sign of the cultists.
We have two options here. We can either fight and ambush them out in the open and hope that the demons will attack the cultists. Maybe they'll just go indiscriminate. Or we can try and pull the cultists away and fight them in the cover where the demons aren't necessarily going to get toward us. And we just try and remove the demons from the equation.
We're in their territory. It would not be wise to think we can discount the presence of many demons.
Bless you.
Seems like a fool's errand.
Are you speaking with each other in a way that the council members, the Kreen, can't hear what you're saying, or are you speaking that in a way that they could hear you?
I'd probably be talking so they can hear. If
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
think
Okay.
I think
project they can, but keeping a low enough tone that if there are demons or cultists around it, they probably would pick up on it.
Yeah, anybody spying on you would have a hard time. Yeah.
but
But
they're
since the council's right there,
they're necessary for the plans, so
So at this point, one of the Kreen council members will speak up. And with past experience, if you attack one of these demon creatures, any size, in their territory,
Silence draws in all demons in the area,
Oh,
like flies to honey.
what would happen if we don't attack them?
Will they just ignore us?
No.
That doesn't seem likely.
So we.
But if you get into combat with one, be ready for more.
If they hear combat with something other than a demon, can we expect them to show up?
Most definitely.
So even if we are hiding from the demons, they're gonna hear a fight is there.
What if we bait Zare into fighting demons first?
Well, from what they did to the remains of the one we found, I don't know if it would hinder them too much.
But at least then they have two forces to contend with, right? They have to deal with the demons and they have to deal with us.
Potentially.
I mean, that's assuming that the demons only will want to fight them. I have a hard time believing that will be the case. We should prepare to have to fight both Dare and at least some portion of the demons.
Oh, sure. I'm not saying we discount them entirely. Like, obviously we need to be prepared for them, but
I'm assuming demons would be classified as monsters rather than beasts.
I think they're not even monsters, or like something else. Abyssal or something.
Abominations.
But for spell purposes, something like Dominate Beast wouldn't actually work on it.
No, no.
Okay.
No.
Definitely not.
I think they're fiends.
Fiends, that sounds right. I think they're different depending on if they're devils or demons, too.
Yes, that's true. There's a normal fiend, there's a fiend demon, fiend devil, and a fiend shape changer.
Just like,
What if I played number up?
I'm thinking sort of meta-wise, but also in-game, that a Dominate monster spell would work on them. Dominate person, Dominate beast would. Because Dominate monsters, they have double Dominate persons, but Dominate beasts would.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So,
'Cause-
Yeah, Dominate monster just says creature, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
If it's like hold monster, then yes.
Yeah.
and that's
Got
a
it.
big monster.
Yeah.
Hence why it's dominate a creature.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because, like, these
Unfortunately,
animals.
I'm not sure that anybody here has access to something like Dominate Monster.
Nope.
That's what I'm looking through now, so that if it comes up, I could potentially use it, but that's not going to be an option. I'm trying to plan out ahead of time.
If only.
Who's got a pretty high charisma? I mean, he might be able to dominate a monster. Roll high enough.
I don't need a roll.
Wow.
It's still a persuasion check, right?
You might need to roll a level 17, or sorry, 15 character.
Just a, if I
Might
rolled
have,
right now.
You might have disadvantage on dominate monsters since you just changed your species. Don't really know how that works.
Or would it work better?
I don't know. I've never had sex with a bird.
I can ruffle some feathers.
Bird.
I just rolled a 20, not natural.
What's going on?
Talk about having sex with birds.
It's a 9.
Talking about dominating monsters.
Sick.
It's delirium is setting and I'm going crazy, don't mind me.
That's great.
Spell list. How many
That's right.
times?
It has to exist somewhere of a bird having sex with a demon, right? The internet's a weird place.
Is that
Google
before
would find it.
Oh, it
Here, look it up.
Rule 34. If it
Yes.
exists, there is porn of it.
Yup.
I was gonna say there's something in one of the many monster manuals
Oh,
and
yes.
expansions that has some combination of a bird and a demon.
Oh.
Demon bird.
Like, they've made enough books at this point. There's some variation of it.
I thought for a second you were talking about pictures, and I'm like, you
I
made way
think
different.
someone probably has made an art book on Tumblr. Let's be real.
Here's a demon bird.
Let's not think about reality.
There's a demon bird? Isn't that just like a tengu?
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu. That's the name of the gargoyle in Futurama.
Pazuzu.
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 Okie dokie.
Well,
Fluff has returned. We're speaking with the council members.
Zera's end goal seems to be getting to the portal, obviously. So do we want to play close to the portal, or...
Anybody have any bloody idea what he's doing?
Who's there?
I mean,
Yeah, if they haven't seen him, and he's not here, where's he at?
That is an excellent question, actually. You'd think he'd be on his way here. I mean, it's entirely possible that we beat him here, but that shouldn't be.
Could they have traveled into it? By going through the portal?
I mean, we've seen not really hide nor hair of these folks since even after we discovered that they picked that demon carcass clean.
They could have set up camp to rest after that fight nearby.
They could have, but that don't.
If they did, they were awfully inconspicuous about it.
I think really our option is just to get
If
closer to the
someone
portal.
as talented as Wrangler here couldn't cite them, then
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I'm literally complimenting you that if someone as talented as you couldn't find them, then I doubt our abilities to do much about whatever their plans are.
That being said, I did, in the meantime, scout out that building off over there. And I point off to the standing building to our right. There seem to be some rustling noises from inside the building. I'm not really sure exactly what. I can't really see in the dark, and inside the building it is very dark. But I'm sort of hoping our adversaries are not already hiding over there for us to trigger whatever trap they have set.
It's very possible that they're waiting to ambush us, I suppose.
We know we were following their tracks here, and they had a head start on us, so I feel like that should be the expectation.
Well, I can go scout the building, see if I can find the source of that.
If somebody has some decent vision, maybe they can go with you as well.
I have dark vision.
I
You
can
wanna
tag
come
along
with?
though.
I know you've got your special sight, so maybe that'll be helpful in trying to
It's
If-
better to go
suss out.
with more than one person anyway.
Yeah.
If you, I did see them from, or hear from the rooftop. Perhaps Fluff and I could carry you up there. I'm not really sure how strong I am now in this form. To be fair,
I think
What's your strength?
a 10.
I highly doubt you can
Yeah.
carry anybody.
in a lot of our past
Even
scenarios.
Dimble, like you calculate out how much you can carry, and I still doubt you can carry Dimble.
How do I calculate that?
What if I carry
How
you
much do
while
I
you
weigh?
fly?
1.5 times your strength score or something.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Are you saying like an only?
My carrying capacity is 150, and that's with a strength mod of 10.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so 15.
So 15 pounds per.
1.5.
No, 15 times.
Yeah.
15
yeah,
times your number.
That's the one.
So I could carry 150 pounds.
So you can actually carry me. I'm only
Uh,
81
with your
pounds.
plus your
and
gear,
everything
though?
else
What
that you're
equipment?
carrying, your loot,
I got
your
my loot.
armor,
81.
what's in your pack, how much is that all that way?
I mean, that's close.
How much does
How much do you weigh?
I don't
Oh, that
even
doesn't
know.
factor, that doesn't factor.
How much
You
does
can
Dimble
shadow
weigh?
step, right?
Is that
Yeah.
81?
Yeah, how much does Dimble weigh plus all your equipment?
So that's 75 pounds for me, and then 81 on my equipment.
So no.
Maybe what we do
It's close.
is we do a pincer. I'll start from the bottom, you start from the top, and work all the way to the middle.
Level bird.
It's risky, but it's
Else has a better chance of finding someone.
I think a better question is,
There is someone in the
there
building.
Is your
all
bone
hiding
hollow?
in there, though?
Like birds?
If they're all hiding in there, then we have a problem. But if there's only like one person there,
I feel like we should bank on the fact that there's going to be a problem. I don't
Can't
think
you
it's
jump
smart
really
to assume that there's
I have
only
spider
gonna be
climb.
Yeah.
Always suspicious. Like what?
I guess I could just walk up there.
yeah.
I could walk up to the roof.
Seen some shit, okay?
So you can spider climb and you can shadow step.
Yeah,
We're
let's-
good.
Let's just slither our way.
Yeah,
up.
you wanna go up to the top? Okay.
I feel like we should at least stick together.
Yeah. Dio and I are gonna go up to the top of the building.
Okay.
You gotta just slink over.
Yeah.
Orphan, spider climb right up the side.
Yeehaw.
Dio, shadow band.
Shadow flurry.
I'll go as well, I suppose.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my sword just in case, because
Oh yeah.
I don't wanna get caught.
Is there access down into the building from the roof?
Yeah.
No.
What? No.
No access from the roof. There are a few cracks and gaps in the roof where you might be able to see down inside, but that's all that's really.
There's no there's not like a stairwell, Okay.
The only entrance it seems is down below.
Are there windows and shit?
Very small windows. They're like this size. Nothing
Okay.
you could get through. Enough to like get vision if you're on the side and like want to peer through.
Okay. It's like a little bit bigger than like arrow slits.
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially.
Alrighty.
It's more of a like decoration piece than.
An actual window.
Than like a skyscraper. There's levels with.
Just for shits and gigs, I will try and peer through the cracks just to see if I can pick anything out down there.
Perception check.
Ooh, which dice?
I wanna look
The blue dude.
around the edges of the building, over the edges, to see if I can find an entrance to the lower floors, aside from the one
Not great.
from the bottom.
Roll a perception check.
14.
14. Okay. So you're up at the top. You're looking down to the cracks. Every now and then you'll see like something shift or like something quick pass through your vision. Did you say you're trying to look through the windows on the side?
No, the like
through
just like the
cracks.
cracks are like the top, just kind
So
of.
that's all you can really see peering through the cracks down. Just there is something moving through there. Can't tell much else. It just there is something moving. Is kind of like flicking back and forth.
Would I be able to like climb down the side from the windows to try and like climb down, look through, and climb down?
Yeah. Roll a acrobatics check.
At 12.
Well, actually, I'll give you the option. You can either do acrobatics or athletics as your monk.
We'll do athletics.
Athletics. So.
I had a 12 perception.
And I'll be flying up close to where the roof is, but like listening
Nice.
for any untoward noises.
Alright, give me a perception check.
An 18.
18. Alright. But the DC is considerably lower for you because your vision is ridiculous. 120 feet, fucking can see perfectly.
Yeah, like the Riddick.
So you lower yourself down. You have to go down probably a good 15 feet or so before you can get your first good look inside. And you look around, you don't see a whole lot. The entire interior of the building seems to be for the most part, hollow. There's like remnants on the sides of old staircases and like maybe just side levels that used to be there, but they've all crumbled down now. Down below, there seems to be the remnants of some well-decorated little like plaza or something that is now just a shambles. Your vision goes up, and then you see just caking the top interior of this building are just like innumerable little imps. Like you can see them shift here and there. You see bat wings, you see the tails, you see the glints of their red eyes, but like in some kind of like hibernation or sleep mode, just like hundreds, just all scattered about on the roof of the interior of this building. It's like pitch black up there too. You know the only reason you're seeing this is because of your vision.
Where am I on the building? Like what level?
Essentially, so you're on the side closest to the hill, and you are just like 15 feet down, like first the topmost row of windows before they stop, and you're like looking up, and then you see, holy shit.
Did you guys stay on the roof, or were you also?
I'm still on the roof.
Fluff
Yeah.
is hanging out just like right over here, kind of keeping an eye on you and the surroundings. And then
Yeah,
Orphan.
I would have been fairly close to Dio, so I can keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
I'm
Orphan,
still at the top.
Yeah, you're at the top, like pacing around the outside, getting a good look, keeping an eye out for anything fishy.
So how close is Fluff to me?
Probably like maybe 10 feet away.
I try to like hold on and get her attention. I kind of like put my finger to my lips and make like a circle and back to the hill, and then try to just blip up to the top to tell Orphan, to whisper it to Orphan.
Alright. Roll athletics or acrobatics. Got to climb back up.
Oh, well, I'd like just blip back up if I could.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's totally cool.
Sick. And then I get
Fucking daredevil you are, just like push off from the side and then just.
I'd land and kind of just not get like creepy close to Orphan, but I just be like, I just kind of go like imps. Let's go.
So you like stop like midway, mid stride, and like see Dio just kind of like creeping up, trying not to make too much noise. Just like what?
And then just imps. Let's go.
All right.
All right. This spider climb down.
Climb makes it easy.
Yeah.
Descends. Dio, Fluff. What's up?
While they're on this mission, I'll look at the Queen Council members and Wrangler and the people that are around, and just mention that if we're not sure where Zare is, there are spells that can be used to locate creatures and people. Does anyone have any sort of magic like that? We could figure out where they are.
Garrick chimes up and says he does. However, it's not that. I have detection of the good and evil. I mean, make sure I say that. It's like such a
I don't.
Oh, my divine sense. It's only 60 feet.
That's a shame. Wish we had a good magic user with us.
Well, fuck you.
What's that?
You're good you saying we're not good magic users?
Oh. I misspoke. quote. No offense, Mira.
You're right.
Yeah, Wrangler's kind of busy today.
Okay.
So goes that
Okay.
Probably.
Oh my god, you have 2 kids on
I do have 2 kids on the way.
the way. 2 kids.
It's gonna die at D&D.
I'll just punch him in the back
Do
a
you
few
need
times.
an allergy pill or anything?
No, I'm good.
Something was caught in my throat. It was not a difficulty breathing due to allergies.
Anyway, did you miss getting insulted?
No, that's why I said fuck you. I give Wrangler the look.
Like
The
look,
Dwayne Johnson
the
side
look.
eye.
No, that's too nice.
The Forrest Whitaker.
I give
eye.
him the look.
Okay.
I give him the look, the dad look of I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed. I give him that look.
Have you been practicing?
A little performance check.
Oh, I'd love to. Don't mind if I do, alright?
There's a feather in his throat.
23.
Fuck you.
Oh. You're asking a bard to make a performance check?
No, it's great.
I got a
Classic.
plus
This
14.
is like this is what he does.
Quilla Mockingbird.
Roll that nice natty one right here. Get it out of the way.
Do it. Do
Just
it.
being a little ignorant about birds. Can they grow feathers in the throat?
No.
They grow hair in their mouths. Is that weird or funny? What is feathers and not bird hair?
Wrangler actually like visibly like stops, kind of like looks down for a second, kind of grabs his hat. I owe you an apology. Look, everybody, it's been a stressful time. I hope you can forgive me for my lip.
I do. As you said, it's been a stressful time, and I would like to do another performance check to do his exact accent.
Oh my god.
25. I do agree with you, and then I get back into my. I mean, I was dead a few hours ago. How long was I dead for?
Probably like an hour ago.
I was dead for an hour.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Wrangler,
what matters is your
walks
back.
to the outside of the group and just kind of sits down, watches.
I do appreciate your apologies, sir. Let's as he's walking away, Wrangler, though, I think we can still use you here as we discuss plans.
Oh, good listening.
So, are we back?
What?
Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You find anything?
Well, Dio, what's in the building?
I'd say 100 or a couple hundred imps. Just clinging to the dark ceiling corners.
So we're staying away from that building.
And that was just like a little portion of the area that I saw. Hundreds of them. Looked like they were sleeping,
That
but
could be interesting.
So we're staying away from that building.
Well, as the lordships over there decided to point out, if anybody decides to attack any demons,
they all flock.
they all flock. We know where a couple hundred imps are.
Just sound off a loud sound in the tower. We'll freak the fuck out.
Or perhaps a member of someone else's party attacks some demons.
What was that about? What was that about doing something at the tower? Planning betrayal already, are we?
No, the skyscraper tower, not that tower.
Anyway,
Let's see.
yeah, there's like 100 or so imps in there. Just turn away.
Well, I do have
You too, chick.
I do have the ability to cause one to forget friend from foe.
So,
I'd say it's a back pocket plan. Things would have to happen very specifically to
Well, I'm
work
just
out, but
That happened.
get Zare to shoot like a bolt of lightning over in
God
that
damn it.
direction. I'm sure they'll have a good time.
I mean, if I can have anyone a part of this party attack a demon,
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
9,
No.
8.
I was 7.
Yeah,
7.
that's
The
a
feather
sign.
thing.
Good for you, though.
It's on you. Either want a 5 or
well,
a 10.
it's birds of a feather.
flock
Imps.
together.
Right.
Imps of
So-
a feather kill people.
Yeah.
But I could possibly force them to.
Aid us a little.
Yes.
I
I
think
mean that's counting on the imps to be quite discerning amongst
Well, I can do it about 100 feet away.
so. As a blood hunter, can I roll a history check to know if like demons have some like any form of intelligence?
Totally, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Is that history or
Maybe religion. Yeah, probably religion, because it's based off your. I'll give you either religion or history. Because I guess you don't really worship anything.
no?
You
Nature.
just practice.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's both +3. So.
Yeah, same.
Natural one?
That is a 5.
I just finished
I rolled a
my
2.
second day of working around.
There are
idea.
all kinds of demonic entities. Some intelligent, some not so much.
Well, I think it best if we play away from that building at the very least. Maybe it'd be better if we turned our attention to the left half of the area. Start.
best to let sleeping imps lie.
Ha!
Sleeping
Before we do move on to the left half, that building on its side to the far right, I did see a small entrance on the opposite side from where we stand. That could possibly give us access to some cover inside the building. That's all I saw, though. We can obviously look at the other half, but I thought I'd point out what I found out.
I mean, getting a full view of the entire area seems like a good idea. Just in case.
Well, that's why I went up to the tall building before you guys found out the imps were there.
Yeah.
Perhaps a lookout spot.
Maybe we should go scout out that ruined building down there.
I'm gonna ask the council members, like, this portal is essentially the heart of this realm, yes? It's where it derives its power, what makes it the breath of souls?
No. This realm would exist without this portal. This portal is a tear.
connecting this realm with the very river of souls. It is supposed to filter. This is not a regular occurrence.
But the river of souls that it gives access to is the power of this realm, though, right?
Yes.
And there's not another way to access it.
There are other ways. This is one of them.
Are there any other ways that Zare might want to try or know of?
Or ask her.
They would be at the different places of power located throughout the realm.
Oh,
That is where the material plane comes closest to the realm of spirits. And things like this tear are made possible.
so this is the only one in this realm.
Yes. In vampires. I mean, the Dark Lord's domain. The Great Dark One. The Dark One.
If Zare intends on tampering with the Breath of Souls, he has to come here then, right?
Yes.
Makes the most logical sense.
Do we have a way of getting a bit closer? Because even if they're waiting to ambush us, at some point they're going to give up and try and go ahead with their goal anyway.
Yeah.
I could try to get close to the portal.
We could just move through the buildings and try and get closer to the portal.
Yes, I think our way of getting closer is getting closer.
But play close to the buildings so that we have cover from the demons outside.
I know we're already kind of a larger group.
It's true.
And I will say, while we are not opposed to staying outside the fights, I think it unwise not to utilize our abilities.
I agree.
Oh, we intend to.
Your skills are primarily magic based, correct?
Mine and my fellow council members are.
At least if we're up closer, whenever Zare and his followers show up and make their presence known, we'll at least be in a spot where we can go after them.
Why don't we just march to the portal?
There's demons all over the place, that's why.
Well, we've already scouted out the standing building. What about going towards the building with that entrance on the other side? We could at least have some cover, make our way closer to the portal.
That long one on the right?
Yeah, and there's all the windows there. If obviously inside is covered with imps, then we stay on the outside. And we once again have cover from the actual entrance to the portal. We just have to make our way through the breezeway between the standing building and the building on its side.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
That's going to get us from the map that Fluff drew. That is the longest and most cover we're going to get out of any other building. That being said, Zare could also be thinking the same thing and be sitting right there waiting for us. So,
Well, if he's there, then we found him, and that solves our problem rather quickly.
I'm so glad you're back.
Either way, we're gonna have to make moves, so I say we head that direction.
What?
I know this is probably super dumb, but can I make like an insight check of if I were Zare and came up to this and knew there were people following me, where would we hide?
That's just the conclusion Mira has to come through. I don't think there's a check
Okay.
we can do for that.
how tall is the building that's on its side?
30-ish feet tall.
So, here's my thought. Dio, you are the one with the best vision in this land. Although dark vision, people with dark vision are able to see far, you are able to see through it all. Perhaps if you were able to shadow step on top of the side of the building that is on its side and look inside before we were to arrive there, you can either give us a thumbs up, letting us know that it's clear and to continue making our way, or give us a thumbs down, and we're going to hopefully not run into too much trouble, but we at least can be prepared.
Sounds good.
If it is specifically there, and you see the nemesis that we are searching for anyways, instead of giving us a thumbs down, give us a sideways thumb. That way we know. It's a good thing we found him, and it's a bad thing that we're about to die.
So clear, there, other.
Luke and Fluff. The two of you, out of the corner of your eye, as you're all kind of in your circle here, talking, planning, strategizing, you notice from the top of the hill a strange, wispy shape appear over the top of the hill, and it seems to be beginning to make its way down towards your group.
Excuse me, council members, are you familiar with this soul?
Everyone turns and sees this strange, wispy, ghost wraith-like creature just kind of slowly flowing down. Its like ripped ethereal garments aren't flowing with the motions of its body. They're just kind of like stuck in midair and like kind of move to their own accord.
Death?
Dad?
It moves closer.
That's a good one.
Anything from the council members?
We do not know what this is. You see both of them kind of like raise their hands in preparation to cast something if necessary.
Can I do like a nature check? Is that what it would be?
Arcana?
That's a good one.
I wouldn't do an Arcana. I'm not really
10 out of
skilled in
10.
Magic.
Misspelled Luke, though.
History, religion, history.
Yeah.
So is it like a specter?
I'm gonna do a religion check then.
Religion.
19.
You identify this as a very weak spirit. Something like this is normally spawned by like a necromancer or something that has kind of like ripped a life form back and like given it a very simple or singular task. This is kind of like a necromancer.
Like this could be a scout.
No.
Okay.
Familiar?
Familiar, like a necromancer's familiar, essentially.
That's
this is a summoned spirit.
Yeah, it's under the control of something. It's not powerful. It's not strong. Like
But
it
it
does not attack. But
An
it's
indentured spirit.
under the control of something. Something has sent us here.
Is it drifting towards us?
It's making a beeline for your group at the bottom of the
How fast?
I would suggest everyone possibly just.
not fast, like normal, standard, just 30 feet.
I'd suggest everyone to possibly spread out, but this doesn't seem to be the most harmful thing in the world. Could be
I'm gonna pull out my sword and just have it at the ready.
I would, yes. Highly suggest being prepared, but
As the spirit comes down and stops before the group, what does everyone do?
And you're holding a firebolt, if it attacks, or if there's some sort of like spell that's being cast, or some sort of aggressive tactic being used.
Right.
Even if it's not from the spirit, if it's something else while the spirit's present.
Okay.
Any signs of a threat when you're ready? Luke?
I'm standing probably near the, wherever he was beelining, I want to stand in his path, expecting maybe possibly a
Couple steps forward.
conversation.
You're there. Orphan?
Gonna stand nearby, sword drawn, ready to make an attack if need be.
Okay.
I think we should probably just get rid of this thing.
Could have information though for us. Somebody might have sent it to us for a good reason.
Dibble, what you doing?
Just getting ready to attack it if need
Alright.
be.
Preparing what spell?
Just the Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Alright. Hands up. Eldritch Blast at the ready. Dio?
I'd go stand near Luke, kind of like aware of the situation, but kind of ready for danger. And if like something happens like right there, like it attacks us or something else attacks, I want to be ready to shadow step about 25 feet in the direction that the specter's coming from.
Okay. Garrick, where are you at?
What direction is it coming out from us again?
It's just coming down at you from the top of the hill, and you're all kind of at the bottom of the hill right now.
Okay. And did you say who's in front right now?
Luke has taken a few steps forward and positioned himself in its direct path and is preparing for a conversation. Behind him to the right, we'll say, is Orphan, weapon drawn. Behind him to the left is Dio. Dimble is back a few paces, hands raised, spell ready. Mira also back a few paces, hands glowing a bit, firebolt at the ready.
Okay. And so, you said this is a wispy, like non-corporeal kind of being, right?
You can roll a religion check. I think would probably be most, or history.
15.
You would also recognize this as a non-combative spirit and essentially a necromancer's familiar.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stand right. I'd say like diagonally, like I'm like 2 feet away from Luke. I'm gonna be right next to him, and I'm gonna kind of like prepare an action to like pick Luke up and like get out of dodge if I need to. Okay. Would you think that like can I do that?
So, you want to as soon as you sense trouble, you want to head straight for Luke, grab him, and drag him out of the way to safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
Personal
all I need to know.
bodyguard.
I was gonna look at
Fluff. Seeing everybody kind of laid out around you, Garrick is in the middle between Dio and Orphan, like directly behind Luke, shields up, looking like he's poised to rush forward if needed. Where would you like to position yourself?
I'll be, I don't know, 15 feet behind and to the right of Luke.
Okay.
That's sad.
Poor thing.
Alright. The spirit eventually makes its way down as everyone kind of spreads out, takes up position. The enforcers kind of like go out winging left and right behind the group of you on either side of the council members and their slab. The 2 elite guards on either side of the slab. The 2 council members are at the front of the slab, standing, hands raised, magic prepared to be unleashed. The spirit stops down in front of Luke. Kind of hovers there. And then out of its face, other than maybe a bit of glow, it doesn't react or anything, you just hear
coming out of this specter. Who here has heard Zare's voice?
Absolutely.
Did he?
He would've-
I don't know if he spoke on the ship.
I don't think he spoke on the ship.
He would have had to for spell components.
Yeah, it was in the middle of battle. The Irish storm thing was going off. They may not have heard it.
Backstory 100%.
He tried to convert me to his.
Oh yeah, when you were captured or whatever, yeah, tortured. No,
Two of us. Absolutely.
Okay, pretty sure Mira heard it at some point.
I don't know if I might have heard him maybe cast a lightning bolt spell with the whole empowerment shit, and I have PTSD and heard that, but no,
No.
probably not.
Well, those of you who have heard it,
I never saw Zare himself.
those of you who have heard it recognize the voice.
No. Please no.
Well, what a pleasant experience we have here. It's good to see you all again. My scout reported you were set up at the bottom of this hill.
Excuse me. Who are you?
That's there.
Zare.
Zare.
At this point, I am completely on the lookout for like a fireball or lightning bolt or some sort of magical attack to go after us.
Okay.
Like
I'll tell you
on
what
the
I'll let you
lookout.
do if you're interested. I will give you advantage on perception checks since you are like anxiety driven, like watching around you, but you will have where was I going with this? Disadvantage. Nope, never mind, I lost it. I had something and I lost it.
Inside.
Sure. Yeah, like essentially the way I'm seeing it is you are on the lookout all around you, expecting danger, and kind of lose focus on what's going on directly around you.
Where like I can still hear what the guy's saying, but it's not necessarily in focus.
Right. So if you want to make that trade-off, we can go in that direction, or if you just want to roll a perception check right now, we can do that.
Yeah. Like as long as I can still sort of comprehend what he's saying. I'm not necessarily like insight checking every single word he says.
Yeah.
But like at this point
And if
knowing
you roll
that,
insight, it's probably going to be a disadvantage.
yeah. Just knowing that Sarah knows where we are, I'm on the lookout for some sort of
Alright, so
attack.
roll a perception check with advantage.
Let's try these two.
18, right. Keeping a lookout. In this moment, looking around, doesn't seem to be anything to be alarmed about, but you are keeping an eye out.
So you're Zare.
A
The
familiar
voice
at the very least.
is there, if that is what you're asking.
Well,
Who are you?
Obviously. You don't remember me.
Should I?
Do you remember absorbing the power of Zestric for the first time?
Oh, yes, a glorious moment.
Oh, so you do remember shocking me with a lightning bolt.
Oh, was that you? I'm surprised you're alive.
I'm a little resilient. Plus, I grew a few feathers.
Strange. So you died. You did die then.
But not to you.
Oh. I'm less impressed at every moment.
Yeah, it's a little bit more powerful of a creature, but it's okay.
Roll a deception check.
And is that really deception?
It's a
It's
shadow
just racist, I guess.
Just
Shadow
being
dragon
sad.
versus
Like,
What
Zare?
race? Why
Dragon.
would
Is a more powerful creature than Zaire?
No, he's saying he turned into a more powerful.
No,
No,
I
he's
was saying
saying
that
he
I
was
was
slain
killed
by a more
I was
powerful.
killed by a more powerful creature.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh. Like, you want me to do a performance check for being sassy?
No, he was like, he was like you turned into a different creature, so he realized you had been reincarnated.
So
Right.
right.
He was like,
And
so you did die.
so you did
were
die.
Like, I didn't
Said-
die to you.
I didn't die to you. I died to a more powerful creature.
Ah. Is there perhaps someone else I can speak to?
Oh, what's wrong
No,
with me?
It's
I
that
don't
guy.
like you.
Oh, that's nice. None of us really like you either.
What do you want, Zaire?
Oh, look, your best friend. Have you met him?
That voice. Who are you? Who is that speaks?
It's been so long since last we've seen each other.
Your voice does sound familiar.
The one surviving member of the village that you raided that I can't
Which
remember the name
village?
of, that I forgot the name of. Do I have it in here?
Ah, I believe I got quite a few specimens from your town.
I don't know if I
Perhaps
put it on the new character sheet. Is it on the old one?
Getting real Raul Julia vibes from Street Fighter.
I have it on the other.
Is that? I don't know
For,
what that is.
for there, it was a Tuesday.
Fucking M. Bison right here.
Mike Bison.
Okay.
I don't have it on my new character sheet for
Alright,
him.
anyway, yeah.
I mean,
just skip it. Yeah.
be it.
Anyway, so I got many specimens. If you stay out of my way, I suppose I won't need to add one more.
That's not going to happen.
that's unfortunate. That's the reason I sent this little follower to speak with you.
Oh, well, you're speaking. What are you looking for in this conversation?
Aside from the portal, obviously.
It does seem as though you are all here looking for us. Right. I'm curious if there's a way we can come to an understanding.
And what are you imagining this understanding to be?
You leave us be, we complete our ritual,
And
go our separate ways.
And
Or
what-
you can continue chasing us. But I would say, with the danger around us, it'd be better to come to a truce than for us all to perish.
So you're saying we let you go and do your thing and we get nothing out of it?
You don't die.
I've already died.
Were we all to perish, our goal here is complete.
that's true.
We prevent you from tainting the breath of souls here. Were we to come to your agreement, our cause is lost. You're going to have to come with a better compromise than that.
Interesting. So you're all willing to risk your lives.
We
For my
wouldn't be
downfall.
here if we
Always have been.
weren't, you fool.
Very well.
One among us has already died.
Actually, two.
Yeah. Now you have to make a vampire noise. 'cause we don't
I'm
know
not
what
making
it
a
is.
Zaire.
vampire one.
Garrick died.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zaire.
that's 3, yeah.
More
I
of you
didn't
will
die.
die before this is done.
Well, yes, but so shall you.
Maybe.
Killing you was the point.
Zaire, I have a personal question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, a person.
My sister Elizabeth Fairfax, you've taken under your wing. Where is she?
There's definitely a pause. A few seconds go by. Who is asking?
I am Dio Fairfax.
Interesting.
Where is my sister?
She's topside. What is your interest in her?
We're all pitted against each other. And if she's allied with you, she's a bigger threat than she began. Although if you get taken down here, that won't be the case. Perhaps.
Perhaps. She is promising. I wonder if you have what it takes to finish her. I doubt it.
Only one way to find out. Where up top is she? Or is she just out and about?
She currently resides within my citadel. I'm sure you saw it floating up there at the roost.
Indeed.
Perhaps we can have a reunion later. Unless you're all dead. I would welcome watching such a fight.
You have to watch it from the afterlife.
Maybe.
Same thing happened in the Friends reunion.
Someone died.
Damn.
Anyone else watch that?
No.
I haven't really seen Friends.
You're not missing much.
No, you're really not.
That's enough for me.
Well, there. You don't mind, why don't you tell us where you are so that we may meet face to face? I'd like to roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
25.
Oof. My neck.
And why would I do that?
Why not? You're not too scared of us, and if we are going to stand in your way, you might as well just let us know so we can get this over with.
You see, I have things I wish to get accomplished, and I am mildly worried. The group of you will get in the way.
Well, we are going to get in the way. It just depends on how easily you and your band of misfits can either dispose of us or be disposed of.
I can guarantee you I'm going to make it as difficult as possible for you to interfere.
And I guarantee you we shall do the same. At least we can agree on that.
Certainly. Is this all of you?
All of us.
Is this everyone?
Who's to say?
Everyone
Well, you.
as in...
Oh my god.
No.
What did you say?
Everyone as in...
Your
Yes.
assault party? I see you have allied yourselves with who I thought were our allies.
You should always
Well-
be careful about who you trust.
Vamprint has a little more sway over them than you do, unfortunately.
You have spoken.
Oh, we're good
Well.
friends.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do we mean? Before you even showed up to the picture, we already met Vamprint.
He did mention.
We were the ones to release him from his bonds.
Why are you here?
To stop you, dummy.
How did you get in?
We walked. Actually, there was a little hole that we jumped down, right?
I think so.
Vamprin let you in.
Of course.
Yes.
And if that tells you that, I think you can
I
understand
think you
that.
understand why the betrayal chain hit you here.
And I think you can understand that this is not everyone.
Roll deception.
Deception?
It's not. I am lying. I'm rolling deception. Right now.
Oh. The betrayal chain was huge.
That's not the
Or the betrayal train.
24.
That is worrisome. It is good then. We are well hidden.
For now. But eventually you'll have to go to the portal.
Eventually we shall.
And then you won't be hidden anymore.
It is just my hope that you will be able to come to an agreement. Perhaps there is something we can offer you that would keep you away for a time while we finish our business. I'll tell you what, when we finish, we'll leave. You can stay and try to undo what it is we've done.
Really desperate right now. Is it fear I hear in your voice?
It is definitely not fear.
Well, he said he was mildly concerned.
And it is a little worrisome.
Yeah.
We'll touch, we'll tap.
You want to roll a deception check right there? I'll check on that.
Desperation.
You want to roll an insight check?
I would love to, yeah.
Roll an insight check.
It seems entirely unlikely that you have any offer that includes you corrupting the breath of souls that would be acceptable to us.
What if I offered
Here's what I
Sister
want.
Clemency?
Here is what I want. I want you dead and nothing less.
Does he speak for your entire group?
Oh no, he has never spoken for the entire group.
Well, then my offer.
Oh,
Sister Clemency.
We'd still rather see you dead, though.
yeah, that.
We can get Vampire to get Zestric back.
Unfortunate.
He doesn't speak for us at all. But what he said.
But, you know, we agree.
But he's right.
Just so you know, he doesn't speak for us, but yes, that is correct.
He doesn't speak for us.
I mean,
Never
he's out of
speak for
line,
us.
but he's
Fuck
right.
that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What I said.
He's out of
He's
line,
out of
but he's
line, but he's right.
I rolled a 21 insight check in order to check to see if he was lying about the fact
Being
that
afraid of you guys. The way he's speaking seems to be like gently. He's being careful with what he's saying. So there's definitely signs of some anxiety there, but I wouldn't go as far as saying fear.
He's just altering his
Caution,
plan with
maybe?
the information.
What did you say?
Caution, maybe?
He's being definitely being cautious. Yeah.
Okay.
But Luke knows that. with
That,
assumption.
like, sees us as a legitimate threat now. Okay.
So that's a no on Zester Plainseer trade.
yes.
Unfortunate. I was really hoping that one would work.
Oh, I had a question for you, though.
Sure.
That black goop, what is it?
Black goo. You mean what I used to?
Yeah.
Why would I tell you?
Curiosity?
Perhaps I'll get a chance to use it on you if give up this insane chase. Your people are dead. They are gone.
Yeah.
Quite a few of them have been chopped up and used in my own creations. Move on.
That's not going to happen.
You're not making a very good case. He literally has nothing to lose. He cares for not, but killing you. There is nothing to convince. There's nothing you could give that would convince Orphan of anything but your demise here. And as for us, we are here to protect the breath of souls.
Orphan. What if I told you, if you joined with the Mad Seer, when all of this is complete, he could return your entire village of loved ones. When he has finished his plans, he will control death. Those who have died, he can bring back. Your entire village could live again. But only if you join him. Join me. Join us. You're clearly powerful. I can see you have gained the abilities of the undead.
Problem I have with that is that it would require working with you. And I don't think I could get behind that at all.
Is it a discussion you'd be interested in having with the Mad Seer? I could arrange such a conversation.
If Orphan were to entertain that conversation, which I don't think he would, we'd kill him right now. There is no way out of this other than you fighting us there. You should just show yourself and let's get this over with.
No one said I couldn't poach.
Sorry, Zara.
Do they mean that little to you now?
My family?
Yes.
They mean everything to me,
They could be back.
but they wouldn't be them.
They would be reborn anew, same as they were at the time of death.
Knowing that you helped bring them back, though, I don't think so.
Our world will be
Bless her.
paradise. Once the Mad Seer is finished, death will be gone. No one will ever suffer like you have again.
At your hands?
Just shut up and let's fight, Zara.
Disappointing. Well, is there anyone else here tempted by bribery?
So, do you like the demons? How are the demons treating you?
You have something here?
Can I look toward the portal and see if he's just stalling to give people time to get over there?
Oh, a perception check.
With advantage?
Yes.
Math 20.
Okay, one second. You look out towards the portal, and as far as you can see, everything is normal. A few demons wandering about. That's about it.
Okay.
So, how are the demons? Are they treating you well?
We have had to be cautious. We are strong, but nothing we can't handle. How have you fared?
We're still standing.
Yes. Had to fight any of the big ones yet.
We're still standing.
I fell once.
Is that to say if you ran into a big one, you wouldn't be?
I'm saying
We're still standing.
And that's all there is.
That's all we gotta
Remember,
say.
I already told you I died once.
To the demons, then.
A large creature.
We're still standing. Show yourself there. Come and fight. There is no other way.
Well, I don't see any reason to approach you unless absolutely necessary.
Right
Then
now,
I
we
suppose
stand
you
in
don't
between-
find the Breath of Souls all that interesting after all.
I'm gonna turn to Dio. We should move towards the portal.
Just nod. Start backtracking.
Let's go to the
Hey,
building
hey.
that we were talking about. What?
Stop talking.
Okay. At this point, Garrett turns to the rest of the group and asks, "Is there anything else that you want to say?" Ask Zare.
I'll turn my head, and even if this is a disadvantage, to still keep an eye on things. Right now, we stand in between you and that portal, which is what you're here for. Now we can keep talking, you can keep stalling, doing whatever it is you're doing. And eventually more of the Kreen Order are going to start patrolling and looking for you. Because they're after you as well now. So you may be hidden for now, but you won't be hidden forever. Either come and face us, or move the hell on.
The moment she says move the hell on, I want to look at Dimple and give him the look and the wink of do it. Because I know he's prepared as well. Like, he's ready to do it.
Fuck it.
Use a fucking fart spell again?
You don't know for sure the Kreen are going to send out scouting parties.
I mean,
He won't know that.
I would also see maybe intimidation.
my plan, like after we're done talking, if Zare's not going to show himself, is to have the Kreen Order, like, talk back to Kreen or to someone, and try and get parties to flush Zare out. Like, if he's just going to sit there and wait, that would be my next step of, well then let's get him out. So, do you want me to roll?
No.
I don't think so, Kat.
Attack roll?
20.
That's a hit.
What are you rolling?
Eldritch Blast.
Damage?
Type of damage?
Force.
Necrotic?
Eldritch Blast.
No, it's force.
We're 5.
5 damage. Alright. The beam, the Eldritch Blast, just like a sound wave almost, just travels right through the center of the body. And you see the like wispy form of this ghost wraith creature just kind of dissipate into smoke and like just kind of blast outward from the wound it took in his chest.
So it disappeared.
Yes.
I thought that was a good ending as well. He was either stalling, or he is truly unable to get to the portal without us standing aside.
Yeah, roll a perception check. With advantage.
Neither of those are good. That's a 6.
Nothing.
Like, I will say I feel like he was just stalling, trying to get in our heads.
We
I
should
think
move
we
to the
need
portal.
go get closer to the portal and keep an eye out because they might be on their way there already.
Start moving toward that building you were talking about before.
Yes, as Orphan was trying to tell him our plan of travel, we should move.
I was like trying to be quiet, and, like only talk to Dio.
You were definitely not.
Okay.
But we should travel with the same plan. Dio, scout ahead a little bit. We're all going to travel. That being said,
To the same building on side.
Yeah.
looking at the council members, are the Kreen planning on coming out here at all?
We are here.
What about more?
For what end?
I'm just
We are here.
Okay, so you are sufficient enough to take out Zer.
Hopefully.
Question.
I appreciate the brutal honesty.
Show himself, can you get people here to try and flush him out?
Perhaps
sooner
they
we
can
get on
be
with this,
negotiated.
the sooner you can go about with your lives.
Do you have any abilities to flesh anybody out or see through some sort of magical disguise or anything like that?
Not without being fairly close to them.
True.
Are you familiar with the spell of this ghostly shape?
No.
Okay, just thought I'd ask. That being said, let's get a move on. Probably shouldn't stand here for too long, as Zara knows exactly where we are.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So I will.
Let's head to
Get
the
'em
building.
moving. Is
Are we to remain here then? Where do you wish the guard to go?
I think it's probably best if they actually stay in the building, assuming it's not like compromised.
How quickly can the council members move in?
Slow, like double move is probably like 30 feet because they're moving half speed.
they still in the palanquin?
What's that?
Are they still in their palanquin?
Oh,
God
fucking course
damn
they're
it.
on the slab.
Yeah, they're not fucking getting down.
They're fucking royalty, bro.
Uh-huh. So we're Luke and I.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, but they're cool royalty.
I think though they'd probably be best situated in that building if they have, like, because they can use windows as cover, and if they're ranged, they can shoot magic from afar from there.
Either way, we need to move.
So yes, you're coming with us.
Our best bets would be to take the long path around and try to take a straight shot to the opening of the building.
Then you should definitely do that.
We'll scout ahead then.
It will be very hard for us to remain stealthy. If we fail to get across unnoticed, there may be trouble. Anything you can do to aid that might be helpful.
There are a few hundred imps in that building there, so the best that you can to not disturb the demons would probably be best.
Understood.
I don't have any magic.
Is that the help?
Don't go in that building.
I mean, thanks.
I mean, stay away from there. That's Bad News
Don't
Bears.
go near it. It's a bad building.
That's Bad News Bears building.
We definitely would have checked it out, so yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I can see. Anyway, if you help.
maybe give it a wide berth.
Now, that being said, your guards here, there's 6 of them, right?
8 of them.
8 and our 2 elites.
So how about you obviously keep your elites next to you. You definitely might need some hand-to-hand protection. And we take the others with us, just in case we get into some trouble.
Send 4 of them with us. 4 of them with them.
We can send all 8 to escort you if you wish.
I think that'd be best.
Very well. They are not particularly adept at stealth, but are above average.
They seem strong though, just in.
Definitely.
Keep an eye on the portal.
Roll another perception check with advantage.
Who's carrying the Paladins?
The
bunch of
horde.
witchy.
So they have more people. You're just
Busy.
yes.
What you got?
12.
12! Oh, good God. That's unlucky.
I don't know why I'm the only one keeping eyes on the portal.
I'm trying to
I'm
keep
on
an
the
eye on the
move
demons.
to the
I
building.
will full on say in character. I think that they're up to something. We need to move.
I mean, I'll look at the
Like,
portal.
We need to check and see.
Let's
Like, there's
Roll perception.
gotta be something going on right now.
No? What'd you get? Natural one?
No. Low. Not worth talking about. I'm gonna get my.
There's a portal.
How far is the collapsed building from us? I'm on
This
the
one?
move. Yeah, I'm on the move there.
If you are, we'll say at the top of the hill,
how many squares is it?
Do you want me to sneak over or just beeline it?
10-ish,
Because I'm just one person.
10
so-
squares?
500 feet-ish. Shyla.
Like, should I sneak or just go for it? Because I could clear that in like 20 seconds.
How much of a demon population is between us and that building?
A few roamers.
A few roamers.
Nothing, none of the big ones. A couple of maybe large creatures.
You
a
should
couple
definitely
small
at least
ones.
hide from them.
Hide from them. All right.
Everyone knows that the roamers have it.
What do they have?
That was weak.
This is like a 5?
Less.
Okay, good. That's what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting for bad or
Anyone else look at the portal?
On the
A couple people
I've
failed.
been a fan of moving towards the portal for a while now, so.
let's do it.
Move it along.
All right,
As-
so I'm kind of moving past the roamers, but trying to sneak around the larger creatures.
So what paths are everyone taking?
Probably running to the building that's next to us, and then trying to.
So you're kind of taking that path I pointed out, like
Yeah.
going around the outside and
And then yeah.
straight shot in.
Except for I don't think we would like. I wouldn't want to lose line of sight of the portal. Going around that building.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that path, but instead go on the other side of the building to loop there.
Like go to the building, and then from there making our way and.
Alright, so you're gonna end up coming up over the top of this hill
Yep.
and then heading down.
Yep. That's exactly right.
If we need to have someone stand there and kind of move, like, guide people of like, okay, you're good, there aren't any demons in sight, so you can go. Like, even if we have to do that to get across that gap.
Alright, so the way I see this going then is you're gonna have your first person there will be one of your two scouts.
Dio.
Yeah.
Scout here, signaling to each other.
Yep.
And you will attempt to give advantage to each person as they cross the few hundred feet
I'd
from
pro-
building to building.
I'd probably take that second scout spot,
Okay.
but I would probably. No, I would just stay. Are all of the demons land based?
You do see some flying ones here and there. For the most part, the flying ones are the huge swarms of like imps
Okay.
and that kind of stuff. You might see some weird, like multi-winged flying creatures.
Okay, So I'm gonna, as the whole party is traversing, I would like to just say, here's my thought. We want to stay away from the imps, but I can at least float above the, float on the. I'm gonna float above the roof of that building so that I may have a really good vantage of that entire land. What I can do is I can cause a sound with a minor illusion in order to maybe make a snap. A single snap in order to let whoever is standing there know that it's their turn to cross. Dio, You can also stand there, and I can keep a lookout for you and give me the thumbs up or whatever. That way we all know. And then I'm positioned up high, you're positioned down low, and we can communicate.
Sounds good.
That's not
Will you be able to see me
I
from that
can
far?
I can go up with Luke and be
Sweet.
close up there and keep a better eye on the portal as well, I suppose.
Sweet. Yeah, I can see that far because I've got the mask on.
Oh, that's right.
It's still hard, but
Yeah.
18 perception with something that helps.
You're not blind in the dark.
Right.
and there's that mild glow.
Right.
Alright, so let's get a crack at lacking.
All right, Dio, you make quick. You attempt to make quick work running across. Roll a stealth check.
Oh, my bad. $14.
14. All right. You attempt to stay low, moving as quickly as you can while trying to stay quiet and as unnoticed as possible. You make it to the building, all the way across the. Let's see.
500.
So from here.
But
So
you're
like
playing with the
600
shadow
feet?
step on top, right?
Yeah.
So roughly 600 feet, so 2 football fields.
Alright.
How far is your shadow step?
60 feet.
Hmm?
You have Netflix.
Did I get what?
Should you get Netflix or not?
No.
You want an equal?
Oh, shit.
So Dio gets to the other side, seemingly unnoticed, and takes position. Luke, you are at the other side of the building. Roll a perception check to keep track of Dio.
22.
22. You see him take up position on the other side, just at the top of the ramp.
What does he see, and do I see
Roll
a...
a perception check, looking back, trying to find Luke.
To the blue. Ooh, 15.
Luke. Now I'm assuming y'all, as you get down here to take position, are stealthing. So as try not to be noticed before you send people across.
I'm flying on to the roof.
Right.
So, like, just like I did before, I'm not, like, going down and then flying up. I'm going to go from the hill and fly up to the roof.
Right. But you still have to like stay up and like look for the signal and like
Yeah. Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
So roll a stealth check. Trying to do this discreetly. Nice.
Oh.
Bam.
Better than Dio. Alright. So you look up at the position. It's not hard for you. You told each other exactly where you're going to be, so you're looking in those positions. You see each of them. You lock eyes. So at this point, both of you are getting the opportunity to give advantage to the runner's stealth check.
Sweet.
So you will both roll perception checks and tell me what you get.
Okay.
I have to investigate the building first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So how you're waiting for you?
I'm waiting for his signal of what he sees inside the building.
Yeah, is there the opening on the side facing Luke or on the other side?
And
So-
then I was just planning on going basically at the same time as Luke. but-
To the top of the
Right,
building.
yeah, but you're still back over at the tower.
Yes.
So Dio, so up here is where Fluff and Luke are. You are over here, so you can see each other. Kind of like lock eyes, boom, you disappear inside the
Alright. I was gonna shadow step up on top of it if I
door.
could, so I can sneak around, look for cracks down into it, and then if not, like I don't see a whole lot of stuff, I'm gonna go down.
Okay. So you snap your fingers up on the roof.
And then I kind of creep around looking for a decent sized opening that peers into a good portion of the building.
Okay.
Keep my ears open.
There's plenty of windows to look through as you're going along. Quite a few of them. There's no coverings on them or anything. You can just drop down below at any time. As you're walking by, peering down through each opening, there's all kinds of rubble. The different floors in here have just completely collapsed inside, aside from like a few floors that are now making like strange walls, like a strange labyrinth down inside. Roll a perception check.
Not 20.
Nice.
Woo!
You are very confident. It takes you a bit of time to completely traverse the 500, almost 600 feet of building.
Jesus.
But by the time you are all the way down here, you've looked through every window, feel like you've got a pretty good idea of what's down below. Didn't see any enemies. Nothing really stood out, just rubble and decay. Seems like this will be a good place to take some cover.
Alright. I would make my way back to that same corner, make sure I can see Luke and Fluff, and then give the thumbs up.
Alright. So, Luke and Fluff, you're at your positions up on top of the tower. You've made the initial contact with Dio and then watched as he's moved off. Two of you make stealth checks for me.
Again?
Yep.
21.
26.
26. And both of you roll perception checks with advantage as you keep an eye out for the return of Dio.
I'm gonna look over at the portal now that I'm a bit closer.
Okay, while you're still down here.
Yeah, I give him the signal and then kind of just traverse back to the other edge to peek over. Kind of make sure there's nothing just out and
like
about.
just over here?
Yeah, I just kind
'Cause
of...
this would be pretty far.
Yeah. That's why so I give the signal and just walk to the other side of the building and try to peer over, make sure there's nothing just outside of the building that could...
Alright, so you're looking this way, checking out the whole area here, the area around the portal, roll a perception check.
Ooh, luck point to reroll that. 19.
You're looking in that direction, nothing really stands out, just rubble, maybe like a single demon making its way off, not really paying attention to you.
Alright.
I rolled a 15 perception.
And I got a 18.
Both of you see the figure of Dio back on the roof over in your direction. Can't really make out any hand symbols he's making at that distance, but you see him raise a hand. Seems alright.
Cool. Then I'm waiting for our party to be at the corner.
Who's going first?
I don't know. I'm watching and waiting for them all to get there.
I mean, at this point, everybody's ready. Like
Okay.
you've all been waiting for a time now for Dio to look through the building.
Sweet.
So at this point, we're ready. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right, Dimble, you're making the first journey across. Luke, you can assist Fluff, or Fluff, you can assist Luke. I need you two to decide and then make a perception check. Dio, you're also making a perception check.
So, in my head, this is, and I'll communicate this with Fluff. Fluff, you seem to have the better vision down here. I can always look and possibly help, but if you can give me the go-ahead, I'll let them know it's when it's ready to go.
The reason that I was coming further up here was I was planning on keeping an eye on the portal.
Oh.
And being next to you, I could just get your attention more quickly
Okay.
if anything is going awry.
So then...
That's why I came this far.
Okay, that's totally fine. Then I will be looking for safe passage and be alerting our friends to when to move.
That's cocked.
Roll a perception check.
17.
50.
15? Alright. Luke, it gives advantage to the first stealth check. Dimble, you have advantage on your check.
12.
And so...
Fucking 12.
12. Alright.
So my thought is that the moment both of us see a clear pathway and there's like he's ready to go, I'm gonna cast minor illusion and literally just make the sound of a snapping finger next to like a little bit in the air above everybody's head down.
Okay. So you hear the snap and bolt, staying as low as you can and just moving quickly, trying to get to the building a couple football fields away. Tiny as he is, that is not a sneaky fella. Even Fluff, whose attention is primarily on the portal and the area surrounding it, finds it hard not to watch the small whiffs of dust fluff out behind Dimble's fleeting form, moving like a bullet. Eventually makes it to the other side. Who is next? Mira, Luke, and Dio. Perception checks.
14.
14.
That is not an assist for Mira.
Great. Either way, that's
Assisting
something.
help me.
Alright. Considerably stealthier than Dimble. Mira is the next. Here's the snap from Luke. Luke's prestidigitation from above. And makes her way across, moving quickly and quietly. For, what did you say, 17?
Yeah.
And 12 and a 14.
You got the 12.
Alright, Mira makes it across. Who's going next?
I'll go.
Orphan's next. Perception checks from the two of you.
Math 20.
Very nice.
Cocked. A 14.
Alright, advantage from Luke.
It's a 22.
22, very nice. Alright, Orphan is the next to make it. Two of you look around, make the symbol to each other, snapping sound, Orphan, boom, hooks it across. Being particularly quick and adept, like extremely agile and strong, you make it across in record time, moving silently, even disappearing from view from Dio and Luke
who are like actually watching your progress across to make sure you don't run into trouble. All of a sudden, Dio, you see Orphan like just appear out of the darkness next to you.
That's what that feels like.
Yep.
All right.
It's pretty cool though, right?
Ready for some of the guards?
Oh God.
No, let's get Garrick across first.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
God. Garrick, hey buddy.
Hey, Raxus Wrangler, don't forget.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean Wrangler, I'm not worried about.
Raxus though.
Raxus isn't bad. He's pretty dexterous.
Yeah.
Maybe Raxus and Garrick should go together.
That seems like an idea.
I'm kidding. I'm not anywhere near them, so I can't actually tell them to do that, okay?
What do you want me to roll?
Alright, so first off, Luke and Dio, perception checks.
You know what? I'm gonna try the yellow fella. Oh.
Oh, thank you. That's a mark. 17.
Not 20.
Very nice. Advantage for Garrick.
Thank God.
And for...
Fuck you, yellow fella.
What did you get again?
17.
17. So you both succeeded in assisting. With a natural 20, I'll get you a bonus +5.
Damn.
Oh.
Thank
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
God.
gonna need it. I'm
Good
gonna need it.
shit.
What you got?
Alright, what do you want me to roll? You want me to roll?
Stealth
My
check.
unlucky die gave me
Stealth
the
check. You have advantage and an additional +5 to whatever your stealth bonus
Your lucky
is.
one though, remember?
Yeah, but now it's
To
like
be
a
fair,
total
I'm
gamble.
pretty sure you have disadvantage from
It
your
used to be
armor,
really
so
lucky.
it just cancels out for a straight roll.
And now it's evil.
No,
Probably.
I got +5, you said?
I had it in dice jail for like 7 months.
I got an 8
Oh!
in total, I have an 8.
What armor are you wearing?
You got a fucking 3?
Oh, God. How many of you are trained in stealth? Are any of you trained in stealth?
Nope.
Yeah.
I got
Dio?
nothing.
I kind of am.
Like you have proficiency.
Oh, I don't know actually.
Yeah, I'm a Way of Shadows monk, so I'm like...
So you,
I got big
Dio
fucks
is
here, man.
cringing the entire time Garrick is coming across. You can hear him from where you are.
Oh God, no.
It's just echoing. Ow. Clink, 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 clink. Clink, 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 clink. Like, it's not. Alright.
That's fucking great.
Yikes.
I'll be right back, guys.
You just hear a gunshot.
The hammer onto the dice. Bam!
Clink, 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 clink. At least he's really trying, guys.
It's all that matters.
Well, the thing is, I can say he's doing a good
take
job.
freaky.
He's a guy zero.
Wow.
He's straight just wearing bells, like an armor made of bells. Like fucking Carlos, he was a rogue, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get spurs. And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
You're carrying spurs and a gun.
Yeah, and he's a
That's
rogue.
his weapon of choice.
Wrangler and Raxus will step forward and
Fucking
offer to take
awful.
their turns. Once Luke's back, we will.
It's like Luke selling his lyre for money.
Anybody read any good books lately?
Perception check.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you say anything as Garrick like clanks up the rubble pathway to the opening?
I just have like a sudden flashback to training and like making a sound and getting smacked with something, and then just just shake it out of my head. A 25.
This dude.
25.
This
Got a
dude.
19.
Was that?
Bless you.
Luke got a 19.
19. Okay. That is a successful
The yellow fella
assist.
coming through.
Oh.
So Raxus is going first.
I roll for Wrangler.
So Avery, did I look at that?
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. No, it's not.
Wait.
You're not supposed to know his stats.
I'll just tell you the number I roll
That's
and
already
you can
been-
figure it
that's
out.
cool. It's
I
fine.
rolled an 11.
Dude,
Nice
so
try,
it's all
Kyle.
I see how it is.
Yeah, you do. Oh, good thing you had advantage. Raxus makes it across considerably quieter. You got a 20 total. Restoring all of you who are aware's hope and belief that Goliaths aren't just giant, loud creatures. They do possess a bit of something.
I like one of them does.
Next up, Wrangler. 2 more perception checks. Bada bing, bada boom.
Here's when the yellow fella turns on
Is
me.
it really?
22.
Natural 1.
No, it's a natural 20. Unless you want to say that's cocked.
It's like mostly a 20.
Mostly. That's kind of all you needed to say.
Oh, it looks slightly cocked, but I don't think it would change anything. It's close enough landed. We're gonna call that a natural 20.
Right, 20.
22.
I missed it last time.
So, 22 and a net 20.
Oh my god.
So 28?
That's
Jesus.
beautiful.
Like Wrangler needed any help stealthing across.
I know. Yeah, that's the other.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, Wrangler.
Makes
of all
it
people.
across on the level of Orphan. Disappears from view at times and then just kind of appears out of the darkness in front of you.
So that's everybody but the 8 guards.
8 guards, Fluff and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
While this is happening, I want to look at the portal.
I do need to call it soon. Unfortunately. 2:30.
We can save the other 8 NPC checks for next week. I'm good to end here if you want to end here. Me too.
Can we make the 8
It was
NPC
just like we
checks?
get everybody into the
Yeah.
building and then call there.
Alright, let's
That
finish
seems
that
like
off.
good.
Ooh.
That's the-
Oof. Just some speed rolls.
Alright, so
Yeah, I was
boom,
gonna
boom.
say-
Perception checks.
Speed roll this?
I can roll for your guards if you want. Oh, fine. I want to roll
Oh,
dice.
fine.
I want to roll dice.
Let's see. You roll for 1. Dimble roll for 1. Mira roll
Oh.
for 1. Wait until we find out if you had advantage. Don't roll yet. Don't roll yet. So first round. What'd you get?
19.
What'd you get?
10.
All right. That's an assist from Luke. You roll. 2 more. What do you got?
16.
I just rolled a bunch. All of them were above 20 except for one was 12.
I got like an 8, a 12, a 15, an 8, a 16, and a 10.
So you succeeded twice. What did you get?
All of mine were 18 to 22 except for one was a
So you
12.
only failed on 1. I mean, it's possible they could have both coincided to make.
I mean,
one
I'm
of them
fine with
fail.
there being one failure.
I have to roll
Alright, so
like
let's
2 more
have-
times
take the
until I'm
failure.
done.
You 3.
Oh, my back.
Roll with
Holy shit.
advantage. First set.
Ow.
I got a 16.
Oof.
It was 16 on the first one.
Oh shit! No.
What are their bonuses?
It's just straight rolls if they have advantage.
Oh, because they have plate.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't change anything. 16 for me.
16.
So, yeah.
What did you get?
16.
16 as well. Mira?
14.
14.
There's 3.
Alright. Next 3 with advantage.
So
just straight
canceled.
rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Natural 1?
Yeah.
Fuck,
I got a
guys.
natural 20. Does that counteract
God
it?
damn it.
I got a 17.
Wait, so we got a natural 20 and a 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's confusing. Hold on. Everybody ready?
Crickets.
17.
Me when I wake up in the morning.
Alright.
Sin.
Is it sad because
You don't get to roll
Fluff.
anymore.
But
You
Fluff,
don't get-
roll
you don't get
Yeah,
to
like it's dope to be alive,
last
but
check.
No,
This
why
is
can't I
at
die in my sleep?
disadvantage. Let's see what you got.
Aren't there 2 more?
No, it is. Oh yeah, there's 2 more.
Not you.
I'll roll.
Hey, I
it.
threw
Okay,
away at
Garrett.
the shit one.
You said disadvantage?
Yeah, Garrett, you'll get the last one at advantage, I believe.
At
So
neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
straight roll.
That one's 8 on the die.
8 on the die. Garrett, what do you got? Straight roll.
What's stealth?
Just a straight D20 roll.
Fucking hell.
Shit
Should have
happens.
changed. Should have changed it when I had the chance.
The yellow fella did oddly good.
A 3?
3?
Good God.
At least he'd be a 1.
Those last 2 guys.
Could be better.
It
could
happens,
be worse.
man.
This is why.
Could be worse.
This is why combat's happening next
That's
week.
honestly-
This is
not
why
bad.
the
That's not
armor
bad.
is poop.
They make the swords too long so they
Monk,
scrape on the
dude.
ground.
Best. Your dex and your wisdom.
So at this point, all that's left back over there are the council members and their elite guard who are
Who
just
cares
chilling.
about that?
Luke and Fluff.
Well, Fluff, you see anything over at the portal?
Perception check.
Oh, I was wanting to do it as well
Okay.
from the building.
Okay.
So from our vantage point here, that's 24.
Keeping a close eye on the portal and the area around it. For the duration of your watch, there does not seem to be any suspicious activity. Orphan, what did you get?
5.
5.
Fluff. Both of us are able to fly. You think it would be easier for us to fly high in the sky and move across, or would that be too obvious?
I think, well,
I'm still new to this flying thing.
what color bird are you?
I am a white bird with black spots, pretty much. Whitish
You're a
gray.
Dalmatian?
I'm
Fuck yeah.
I'm not sure that you blend very well in with the dark sky here. I think sticking closer to the buildings would give us
Okay. Well, how about you
more
go?
places to hide.
You go
Well,
first, and I'll follow.
you would be able to hide better.
Okay.
I might be closer in color to the night sky myself, but sticking
Then
together is probably wise.
the two of us could traverse the ground together then, and does that sound good?
Yes, I suppose so.
How quickly can you move through the air?
I have a speed of 45 feet.
Perfect. We can traverse around the same speed if we want to hover across the ground and try and stay as stealthy as possible.
That we can.
I move very slowly if I'm on my feet. So I want to look over at Dio and give him the thumbs up and make one last perception check for Fluff and I to try and cross.
Okay. Can't give yourself advantage, so it's just going to be
Yeah.
Dio rolling for you.
Use when you die. I'm gonna use your pink one, so that's cool.
I wouldn't trust the pink one.
Okay. You know it best. Well, this is too heavy. Fuck. What's your best die?
Hey, do you want my German die?
Yeah, actually, that'd be cool.
My best die was the pink one.
Yeah, that's not bad.
24.
Very nice. So you keep an eye out, successfully
Germany.
The motherland.
assist Fluff and Luke. Go ahead and both of you roll with advantage on your stealth checks.
Thank
Fair comment.
goodness for advantage, because that makes it a 21 instead of a natural one.
Woohoo!
Hey.
I rolled a 20 or a 21, so 21.
2 21s. And that is the last of everyone.
Hooray.
You have all kind of grouped up in this front area here at the building. Orphans over on this side, everybody's kind of spread out,
Pink dye.
awaiting the
Yeah.
entirety of the group. We will pick up there next week.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
I need my books next
We're gonna blow up there. We're all rolled out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back next Tuesday at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
11-ish.
We're all rolled out.